I'm riding in the hay, and I see a pretty girl. She wants me, I want her.
I'm gonna take you to my world. I'm in my. That's when, like, in high school, everybody was just buying Vans just for the fuck of it. And
every paycheck I went to go buy
every paycheck you just went to go.
I was just like, I have them all. Give me this color.
I want the checkerboard. I want the reverse checkerboard, which is the same.
Brown and white now.
I want the all white ones, and then I'm gonna paint them. And then I want the red ones, and then I'm gonna get the black ones, and I'm gonna wear them alternatively. Left foot red, right foot black. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Average Employee Podcast.
Yo.
I'm your host, Al.
I'm Justin.
And I'm Jared.
It's time to clock in. You know, I never really addressed this or said it to you guys, but if you guys are liking the content or finding some type of value in the discussions we're having, you know, hit us with a subscribe, leave a like.
Hit that thumbs up.
Know what I'm saying? Or if you don't got enough time to watch it, you got time to listen to it. We're also on all podcasting platforms. Socials are starting to come about, so clips coming soon.
Season 2 coming soon. All this stuff, so be on the lookout.
But so far, I want to say thank you guys so much for showing us some support. Season 1 is slowly coming to an end. I don't know when we'll announce it, but yeah, Season 1 is coming to a slow close. But don't worry, we're going to come back with Season 2, as we've been mentioning in each pod. But we're back this week. As you guys can tell, we're missing someone again.
Man down. We're a man down.
He's actually not down. He
down.
He just has a work event. So shout out to Jace. You're here in spirit.
Do your thing.
Yeah, go do your dance
Those
thing.
hips don't lie.
Yep, goes ball deep.
What?
Goes ball deep.
Goes ball deep?
Goes ball deep.
I think I've worked with ball deep before. So remember on the last podcast where did that joke just hella hit you?
That was good.
Oh,
So
shit.
remember how we had a hard time ending the pod last time, and we were talking about John Wick versus Jason Bourne.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of days later, I did like a little bit of Googling, did a little bit of
What'd you find?
So
Google search.
there's this website that does like breakdowns of a lot of movies, and this has been a big debate like on Reddit, like who would win between Jason Bourne and John Wick. So given they're both skill set, right? So both trained assassins. I don't know what to. Both are trained assassins.
Both trained assassins.
Both trained assassins.
They can also fight.
Yeah, both trained assassins. Well in
Good with guns.
hand-to-hand combat. Very knowledgeable in like planning and executing like an assassination or anything like that. But the interesting thing I found was that John Wick compared to Jason Bourne is more aggressive. So he would be looking to kill, where Jason Bourne would be more on the defensive side. And that's where John Wick would prevail because he's able to
Be the aggressor. Whereas Jason Bourne has only so many options being defensive. So after this, like, it was me. I had to read it for like 30 minutes. It was a long ass article because it went down to like the history of their training. I was like, oh, whatever. So I scrolled all the way to the bottom, and it like John Wick wins. So
And then I had to figure out why.
yeah, and I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, back up. Scroll back up.
I was like, this is too much reading. So yeah. So between John Wick and Jason Bourne, John Wick would win, but Jason Bourne would for sure put up a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fine. The cool thing, too, though, you can look it up if you guys want. It's not Jason Bourne, but literally the day after that pod, they released on a YouTube channel called Death Battle. Check it out. James Bond versus John Wick, which is a good watch. Spoiler alert, Wick doesn't win this one.
Is it
which
because
was interesting? Which
do you
was
think
pretty
it's because
interesting.
he's okay? Well, don't tell me. Just let me just ask. But Do you think it's because of all the gadgets he has?
Exactly why.
Spot on.
Exactly why. Only reason.
Oh,
That's literally what it came down to.
I know because I wrote it. No, I'm kidding.
You're like, I fucking watched it right before.
I'm watching it now.
But it's a good watch. I think all those death battles, if you haven't checked it out, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, shout
They
out
got
to
a whole
Death
bunch of
Battles.
stuff on there.
It was really good.
And they did like some like the good upgraded like graphics. Like it looked like we were watching a video game pretty much.
Oh, instead of
wanted
like
to
using
play
like the
that game.
8-bit stuff that they use sometimes.
Exactly.
Now, who's someone you would want to see on Death Battles?
Shit, I mean, for me, they had it pretty covered. There's a lot. If you go through it, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I think the funniest one to me was it Darth Vader versus like Gandalf or something? It's fucking hilarious.
What?
Yeah, it was. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was Darth Vader versus Batman. And that was hilarious. I forgot who won. I think
Batman
they actually
win?
did 2 different endings. But no, yeah, it's a good watch. Check it out.
I'd want to see the Tooth Fairy versus the Easter Bunny.
That'd be a good one.
Santa Claus versus the New Year's baby.
Damn.
Because they're both big.
Abraham Lincoln versus what's the tree ant from Lord of the Rings? The tree shepherds. Am I just being too big of a nerd right now?
Which ones?
You know, in the Twin Towers, where
Oh, the tree people. The
tree ants.
tree ants, I think.
Yeah,
That was
the shepherd of the forest.
I think that was good. That was good.
Jaeger versus Hennessy.
Henny every time. Well, which is gonna knock me out, or like which one? If we're trying to see who's going to be the aggressor, Henny takes it all the time.
Henny definitely.
If we're looking for someone who's going to be sneaky breaky, that's going to be Jaeger, right?
Mr. Jaeger.
Mr. Jigger Morer.
Mr. Aaron Jaeger
Oh, Aaron Jägermeister?
versus Tanjiro.
I was gonna say Obi-Wan versus Kakashi, but that's because I already watched the Death Battle.
That's why I thought of it.
We got your number
That's
one
why I thought
subscriber,
about it,
Death
so,
Battle.
You know, but that would be cool.
So it's been a little bit over a week. I'm glad we got this debate over with. What have you guys been up to?
Working. Inventory got canceled.
Is that good or is that
That was supposed to be tomorrow. That's fucking amazing. It got postponed.
Oh,
It's
okay.
pushed back until January. But it's funny because the store manager texted like all the managers like, "Hey, inventory's canceled." I didn't respond because I didn't know how to respond because I was super excited, but I didn't know if that was going to be okay that I was excited about it.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? And I didn't want to send that because then I know that was going to be 100% fake. Like I'm not going to not going to send that out. So I just didn't respond. But we're all happy as hell. Unfortunately, for some reason, so inventory is supposed to be tomorrow night. And normally it goes on until about midnight to maybe 1 a.m, depending on how good things are going. I mean, the latest I've been at an inventory was probably like 3 or 4 in the morning. But but she wants us to still come in on a Sunday that we close at 8 o'clock. We're going to be there from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. I don't know what we're doing. I am hoping that she is going to surprise us. And at 8 o'clock, we're going to clock out. And we're all going to the patio for a bonding experience. That's on my mind. But everyone's like, nah, dude, that's not what's going on. We're probably going to be cleaning. We're probably going to be doing
cleaning, make sure
some
everything's
deep,
retagged.
deep cleaning.
Damn.
But it's fine. You know what I mean? It's a Sunday. I'm off Monday. I don't really mind. It's chill. And plus, since I know we're not going to actually be doing inventory, whatever, you know.
Yeah,
So
it is what it is.
not super happy about having to be there tomorrow night for no reason, but at least it's better than inventory.
Fair enough.
Other than that, we did have a crazy ass sale the other weekend where like the most you were paying for clearance items were $15.
What the fuck?
What?
Yo, it was nuts. I'm talking like there was a Canali jacket for $1,100 on clearance.
For $15.
Is that
And it was $15 at the goddamn register.
What the
Dude.
fuck?
Did you buy it?
Okay, so
For those who don't know what Canali is, what is it?
it's a designer brand. I'm not even too deep into knowledge of Canali, but it's the only reason I brought that specific one up was because, and it was, I guess it was my fault. It was miscommunication. I thought I was going to be able to hold my items until the day of the sale.
Mm-hmm.
But that was incorrect information that I thought was true. The correct information was you can put things on hold, but you need to work the night before the sale and help close to get ready for the sale. But I didn't know that. I thought it was either you can hold things and then buy it on Thursday, or you can come work the night before and start buying whatever you want that night. So I thought there was an or. So I thought my stuff was safe. I had gifts in there. I had gifts in there that I'll never. I mean, yeah, I probably can, but to get a gift, a birthday gift or a Christmas gift, that's something that's supposed to be like $1,200 for $15. Like that's not gonna happen again anytime soon.
That's true.
So fortunately, I missed out completely and didn't get anything at all. But the customers were loving it. The store we had good volume for those days, so it worked out. It definitely worked out. But it was just a shock every time. And we're talking about customers were coming up with tons of items. Didn't even bother trying it on. Why? It's $15. What's the point? You know what I mean? Like, you might as well just take it, figure out what to do with it later. Like, damn. And so that was a thing, too. Like, there are, and I know it, there are some employees that purchase things just so they can resell it. Which, whatever, do your thing. Yeah. But, damn, I had things on hold that were going to be gifts, like things that had purpose.
What, you're going to review the footage? You're like, who fucking bought this shit?
Nah, it's cool. It's whatever. I have no ill intent or ill feelings towards anyone that purchased the things that I had on hold. It's fine. It's whatever. Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. Do you think I should have been there that night? Honestly, they did text me that same night, like, "Hey, so the store manager's saying that she's gonna be pulling everything. Like, are you coming tonight?" I'm like, halfway through a blunt. No, I'm not coming. The hell? Absolutely not. Like, but I mean, other than that, I've been playing a lot of 2K. The new 2K drop, so I've been just investing my whole life into getting a championship for my character.
You did this last year too, or 2 years ago at Borgia.
I mean, every time a new 2K comes out, I'll play it religiously every day. But then after basketball, like real life basketball season ends, that's when I just stop thinking about it until basketball season starts again. Then I'm like, all right, let me play again. So, but it's a great game. It's fun.
Sick.
Yeah. Other than that, you know what? Actually, a lot of things happened these past week or two. My grandparents were in town from Guam, so that was nice. Hung out with them for a little bit. It was on and off. Unfortunately, my grandmother forgot her medication back on the island, and it's like to help control her heart rate, which is very important.
It's a little important.
So, we're like, yeah. It was sad to have them go. And you think about it, too. It's like, back when I was a kid, I would kill to have them stay forever or be there on the island. And, I love my grandparents to death. But nowadays, I'm like, damn, when can I go back to my room?
I have a game I need to play in 2K.
My grandparents are very healthy. They're, for the most part, very healthy. They're up at 4 a.m. And I'm literally either just going to sleep or, finally just actually was sleeping. And the next
puts the headset down. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Fucking sun's coming up.
So, there were mixed feelings just because there were some days where I just wanted to be in my room, but I couldn't because they were staying in there. And, of course, I'm always going to let them just be in there.
Yeah.
But that was a good time. My sister's also up from L.A. She's visiting.
She's still here?
Yeah, I think she's out with friends right now.
Oh, sick. But
yeah.
Shout out to Jerry.
Yep.
And the grandparents.
That was pretty much my stuff in a nutshell. And all around.
It's a big-ass nutshell.
Yo.
How about you, Justin?
Just work. I went to a Aaron Kai art show last Saturday, which was pretty dope. Dropped a good amount of money for some some shorts and
who was the artist?
Aaron Kai. Yeah.
Is it easy? Does he make clothes too, or?
Yeah, he does.
If you were to describe his style.
So his main thing that he does is he draws these waves. So here, you can kind of scroll to the side on the top. So he has these waves, but he also he's from Hawaii, but he started in the Bay for all of his stuff. So Dude, it was fucking crazy. So we got VIP tickets.
Oh yeah, you guys were. I wasn't able to go.
Yeah, so we got VIP tickets, and then general. Good thing we did, because fucking general admission was like fucking all the way down the block, hella far. General admission was free.
Yo, this shit's fucking sick.
Yeah.
So it looks like butt cheeks, but I'm with that.
So the I got the white and blue one, and then the SF orange one.
That's dope.
That's sick. Dang, $80.
And
Are
then
you gonna wear them?
Oh yeah,
Not gonna frame them or anything.
no, I'll wear them.
You could be
But-
walking advertisement.
There you
Yeah.
go.
But there were so many people there, and we went up. So VIP, there's only like 50 VIP. So we basically go up, and then he had a bunch of like free drinks, free food. And then he did like a little Q&A, which was pretty cool. But the worst part was the store, which where we had to buy everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
It was a shit show.
it was a shit show. Literally, probably took me over an hour and a half just to get to where I needed to, and he was only selling like
Limited amounts. So.
limited amount of stuff, and he was only selling like 10 things, but the line still took over an hour and a half, and that wasn't even with general admission in there. So
Damn.
yeah, it was so fucking long. I don't know why. It was so weird. So
It's 10 things. How long are people looking at this
Yeah.
shit?
so it was like
It's 10 items, guys. Keep it fucking moving.
yeah, it was fucking crazy. I mean, I got everything I wanted. I got
Yeah, that's good.
the 2 shorts and the 2 prints that I wanted. So he numbers all of them also. So I got
Like one of, like 10 of like a 1,000 or whatever.
yeah. So
That's
they were all out of 100. So I got number 12 out of 100, and then like 19 out of 100. So
Dang.
pretty
Can you
dope.
request to have 100 out of 100?
That would be dope too.
Can I get 69 out of 100? And can you spit on it?
you get a spit on it.
Shout out to Lucas.
shout out. But yeah, did that. It was still fun. We were there for a solid 4 hours.
a good amount of
Met
time.
him a few times. Had him sign one of them saying for Kiani on it. Yeah, he was a really cool guy. And other than that, just work.
Feel that.
Getting a little bit better, getting a little bit smoother, but
Yeah.
there's still those bad days where nothing goes correct
Right.
patient wise. But other than that, it's cool.
That's
How about
healthcare for you, though.
you? That's fucking
Some
healthcare.
days are really great. Some days are just
Yeah, like fucking today. So I go in, this patient, we're teaching him how to get into the Hoyer, like Hoyer lifted. So
a
what
little
a,
strap thing.
correct. So what a Hoyer lift is, it's you put this little sling underneath the patient, and then you have this like crane thing, but it's like really small. And then with the sling, you put the sling on, and then it just lifts them up, and then it can get them to like a wheelchair or whatever. So we've been practicing just lifting him because he's very uncomfortable with it. So I was by myself today. He's a big guy. So I got him able to roll. So I put the sling under. Took some time because big guy is hard. I had to push under. I had to do all that. So finally get it under. Finally get everything set. I'm like, yes. All right. I'm doing everything by myself because normally he gets a co-treat, which means there's 2 people with us. So as I'm done, I'm going out to the hallway. I grab the Hoyer lift. There's somebody who's like, oh, I need to take some blood from him. I'm like, fuck.
So you gotta get him off of it.
No, so I left him on. I'm like, how long is this going to take? I'm like, I'm on a time limit.
So he's just on the fucking swing thing.
No, so he wasn't technically on it just yet, but I was bringing it in to put him on it. So I had like 20 minutes left. So I wanted to like get him hung for like 5 minutes down, rest, another 5 minutes. So he practices because he's very uncomfortable like when he's in it, and he like panics a little. So it's like, so this guy comes out and he's like, oh, we need to take blood. I'm like, fuck, I ain't got time for this shit. Like, how long
Couldn't you
is this
tell the
going to
dude
be?
to just come back later?
No, because I did. So he said it's a time thing. So it has to be at a specific time. is what he said. And I even asked the nurse. It was true. So I was like, is this true? And she's like, yes, it has to be on a time. Like that's why he's here at a specific time. Fuck, wish I would have known that before.
It's like, why? But then like they schedule it to have the PT at the same.
Well, it wasn't a schedule. I go in when I can. So,
okay, all right.
Yeah. So there's
Can't
not a
get
real
mad at them
schedule.
too much.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna go try to see another patient. So I go around to like 4 other patients.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are doing some. One of them's eating. 2 of them are sleeping. One of them's not even there. I'm like, what the fuck? So
I don't know where this guy is.
I don't know where this guy is, but it's not my problem right now. So then I go back hoping that he would be done. So then I had to wait another it was just over 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like a long time. And like when you only have 45 minutes with a patient, technically it's a little bit less because I have to document after. So it's more like 40-ish. That's a long time. So I'm like, are you done? Are you done? He's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm like, all right, excuse me. Fucking ram the Hoyer lift in, move everything out. I'm like, all right, let's go. So then I was able to lift him for at least 5 minutes and then get him down. And then I had to get the sling out and I had to get him all set in bed. So it worked out. I went a little bit over the time, but I didn't get him up one more time that I wanted, but it still worked out good. But that's kind of like when things don't go as planned, when everything going good, that's how quick it can change. So then I had another patient throw up on me.
Like all over you?
No,
or like
so
adjacent?
I went out. So he woke up from a nap, and then he's like, "Man, I've been something like hard to breathe. Like when he takes a deep breath, he can't take one." I'm like, "Okay." Took his vitals. Go tell the nurse, and then I go back in, and he's like throwing up in this like bucket. And I'm like, he's throwing up. She's like, oh my God, is he? Like, yeah. So then she comes in.
Why would she say, oh my God, is he? Like, you're just kidding.
So then I was in there for another like 10 minutes. And then he was like, I don't think I can do treatment tomorrow or today. I was like, I don't blame you. That's all right. So
we're going to push it. Just rinse your mouth. Here's some mouthwash.
Here's the mint.
Yeah, I don't know how
Suck it up.
That's tough. That's rough. But hey, you're getting through it though.
I mean, it doesn't affect me. It's just harder on
the
patients because they're not getting the full amount of time that I want them to have too. Right. But when you're in, like, there's just so much stuff that happens. It's so uncontrolled. You have to control the uncontrolled.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part about where I work. So sometimes I freak out, sometimes I don't, but can only do what I can do is what I tell myself.
Yeah.
Only control what I can, which is that much, and that's not a lot.
Yeah, that's what a Sullivan's is for.
Oh yeah, we out. All right, everybody. This concludes. No.
Maybe.
What have you been up to?
A lot of. What have I been doing? Oh, I've been really like working my wardrobe.
Buying Ben Davis shirts.
Yeah, I've been so I mentioned this a couple pods ago. Like I've been really getting into like workwear and like I have like 3 different Ben Davis shirts. I have one Carhartt shirt. I have another like no named like flannel shirt, and like my color palette is all like browns, tans. So like I look like a mechanic.
Earth colors.
Yeah, earth colors. And I was looking at my wardrobe. I was like, looks like I'm fucking working at a Jiffy Lube or something. But I really wouldn't mind getting like those Dickie shirt with like the name tag on it and it just says Al. I'd fucking rock the shit out of that. Work's been good. It's been busy because so I work in the tech field and there's been a lot of new buzz about like new products and stuff. School's been good. Had my mom's birthday. We went to this place in Cupertino called Yayoi. It's like a Japanese place, and it's kind of gimmicky, but the food's pretty tasty. Like you order through a fucking iPad. Like they seat you at a table.
What kind of food is it?
It's Japanese food. Like it's like in a bento. I got this unagi bento. Shit was delicious. And then they're trying to. So Daniel's my brother. So Daniel and I tried this. What they said is just a lychee martini. It's just a shot glass of sake with like just a lychee dropped in the middle. I was like, what's in this? Sake? I was like,
Anything else? A lychee?
Lychee.
I was like, sick. Thank you so much. Here's my $4. What else? I made my first purchase of New Balances. So I got myself some like lifestyle wear. So these are the 990s V3s. And like
Look like a Joker colorway.
Yeah, so this was cool. I forgot the name of the designer of it, but like he's like a big designer that does random colorways for New Balances. And they said like it was like on all the like the sneaker news, like, oh, it's 7 a.m. whatever it launches. I was like, oh shit. So like I got on and it was like, I wish other shoe companies did their releases like New Balance, because like it showed you how many people were ahead of you, and that number went like I was like 1,000 people ahead of you. I was like, oh, I ain't gonna get this. Went to the bathroom, came back. There's 3 people ahead of you. I was like, oh shit. I was kind of surprised that I got them, but they're super comfortable. Other than that, everything's been show.
Yeah, I've been rocking Hoka's at work.
You know, very underrated shoe.
Hoka's are good. Hoka's are good.
I recommend them.
Do they feel squishy? Because they look like super padded.
No, they're definitely. It was either Hoka's or Brooks, and Brooks were more solid.
Yeah, it's for more support more than anything.
Yeah, and then Hoka was more cushion. That was the only difference.
Yeah,
but they're like the same shoe.
The On brand.
Mm-mm.
On what?
On the Cloud.
Adidas?
No.
Oh,
let me go grab my pair. Hang on. Very comfortable shoe.
I really wish it was the hyphy movement again. Like, I really miss that era.
It's just music is different.
Yeah. Oh, that's what that brand is.
They're pretty dope.
No laces. Throw them on. Bounce.
That's tight.
How much are they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I get it.
Oh, yeah.
So from that comment, I'm assuming they're expensive?
You know? Shit. I think I got those things for like $35.
Well, I wear a 9.5 or 10.
I got you. Because we've been honestly getting a lot of them in the store. So I can look for you.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah. Because I think they normally go for like $119, $150, something.
Oh, wow,
like that.
that's a really good deal.
That's not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Hoka's were the ones that I got were 165.
Yeah. So not sponsored, but you know, buy those.
Yeah.
Or I
Good
mean,
stuff.
can be sponsored soon.
Or
Yeah.
can be.
I'm Al. I'm not physically inclined at all. So, yeah. Sport brand, come sponsor us.
Ben Davis.
Yeah, Ben Davis. If Ben Davis sponsored the pod, shit, we all be wearing work attire.
I'm down for that.
But speaking of work attire, since we live in California, we're very privileged to live in California, a very progressive state, but also it's kind of hard to survive out here because everything is super expensive, especially with inflation. But there's been an update as far as minimum wage, specifically for people that work in the fast food industry. So right now, minimum wage is like what, $15?
Something like that.
It's crazy to hear, just because like when I started working, it was like $7.50, and I was getting hyped. But Governor Gavin Newsom announced that the minimum wage is going up $7, so now they're getting paid $22 an hour.
Fuck crazy,
dude. And that's minimum wage. I remember like when you drive by like In-N-Out, it's like starting is like
it'd say $21.50 or something,
and
like
you'd be
that.
like, what?
Like, damn, I'll take a
crazy.
part-time job here.
Hell yeah. So
now-
big shout out to people that work in the food industry. It's a very underrated, understaffed position, because then honestly they were the ones that were kind of keeping us all alive during the pandemic. We were stuck at home making us food and shit. So big shout out to you guys. You guys have made a big impact. And don't let anybody ever tell you that just because you work at a fast food place doesn't mean you piece of shit. Like, no, fuck those guys. You making bread, you doing what you need to do.
Money is money. Doesn't matter how you get it.
Yeah.
Money's money.
Yeah. Eat that person's fries.
Hell yeah.
Take like
Just
3 of them.
Don't
You know what?
spit in mine.
Yeah, just don't spit on
Just
it.
don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get why people
that.
are like rude to like
Someone that's going to be handling your food.
Yeah, like why would you be like? What would you? What do you think is going to happen? Have you guys ever seen the movie Waiting?
God, love that movie.
Oh God, okay. I think it's still on Netflix.
Such a good movie.
It's with Ryan Reynolds.
Such a good movie.
It just shows you don't fuck with the people that handle your food. So there's a scene where this lady's being like super rude and super condescending to this waitress, and then Ryan Reynolds is like a side character, brings her food, and then she's like, "Wait, didn't that waitress hear anything that I said?" Pushes her finger in the steak. I wanted medium rare. This is medium well. And then he goes, "So would you like me to remake it?" And then they go into the kitchen, and then they fuck up her order. Like they take the French bread with garlic bread and they rub it on the gooch, and they spit in the gravy.
They like do like dandruff.
And he's like, "Oh wait, it's garlic salt." It's like it makes you think like I'm not gonna be rude to someone who handles my food. And it goes to a clip of them bringing it to her, and then she's eating. Of course, she's most likely not eating it, like in real life, hopefully. But
I thought she actually ate it.
that would be wild. And one, if they put hair in it, like I'm pretty sure you can tell
Pubic hairs.
when there's hair in the food. What food's
That's just gross.
Yeah, that's why I say, don't be rude to people that handle your food.
Oh,
That's
nice.
going to you Karens out there.
Nice.
If you think that you being rude to someone that handles your food is not going to spin your food,
Enjoy the extra sauce.
yeah.
Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Good luck.
All right. I fucking hate people like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't get it. Like the entitlement. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know who doesn't have entitlement? The Earth.
The Earth doesn't.
Yeah.
Very underrated. We always step on it. We're always jumping on it.
Yeah. Do you guys believe in global warming?
Sure.
You just said eh. Well,
Definitely has been affecting things.
yeah, just because like there's been a lot of shit that's been happening around, right? Like all the wildfires, polar ice caps.
It was just a
melting.
fire.
Yeah,
2
by
days
Tahoe.
ago.
By Tahoe, right?
Again?
No, it was close. It was close enough where people were telling me like after work not to get on the Dumbarton Bridge because there was like everyone that was on the highway that was on fire was diverting over to the Dumbarton Bridge. Yeah, I think it was
Wow.
actually I think it was just yesterday.
I didn't smell
I think
anything.
it was just yesterday.
Do you think that was global warming or someone just
No.
probably someone accidentally just
Someone just being an asshole.
someone just flicked a cigarette? No, but it's crazy because like a lot of shit has been happening, especially like last year or was it this year? Those sinkholes are happening, and I just kind of feel bad for like the later generations that are gonna have to deal with this
Are
problem.
we living on Mars?
Yeah. I mean,
Well, okay. Would you want to live on Mars, or would you rather have the research be put to like making Earth back to Earth?
I'm out. I'm out to Mars. Peace out.
Damn.
See you later, Earth.
So okay,
Deuces.
there's a discussion like on I think it's Reddit or YouTube where say there's people that are able to go and terraform Mars, right? Make it livable to Earth. And you have the other people living on Earth. And say if an asteroid is going to come hurling towards Earth, would Mars planet help save Earth? Or do you think they're like, all right, whatever?
I would imagine it'd be the rich that would be on Mars. I don't think they're gonna care.
We're the ones fueling the ship.
Yeah.
it'd be like the Titanic situation.
Okay.
Women and children first.
And then you got that one guy.
Then you have the entitled people think they're all entitled.
Who's going to be left in the water? Who's not going to make room on this door? Who's going to be Jack?
Oh no, he still could have gotten on that fucking piece of wood.
Yeah.
Just let me die on the boat. I
Fucking.
don't want to be stranded in the water.
Yeah, I wouldn't want
Just let me die on the boat.
Yeah, let me get crushed by something.
Yeah, for real. Make it quick. Something quick. I don't want to have to just be floating around the ocean waiting for sharks to eat me. No thanks.
They're eating you. You just can't feel your legs.
Oh, God.
Oh, my worst nightmare.
Definitely one of my worst nightmares. Ocean, deep ocean, and being crushed by something. Slowly.
Slow.
You know what I mean? Like one of those things where you can see it happening. And you're like, oh fuck! There's nothing you can do about it.
One of my fears is to be impaled. I would not want to be impaled. Like you see, like those movies or like those accidents where like someone's driving and then there's a big rig up ahead holding steel bars.
Like some Final Destination shit.
Yeah, I would not want to dodge it. Just grab it.
That'd be some badass shit.
You're like, damn, where's my GoPro?
That'd be some John Wick shit.
For real.
Would be some John Wick shit.
Just be sweating the whole time. Have you ever noticed in every John Wick movie, his hair is always wet?
Yeah, because he's John Wick. It's like a wick. He's
Noted.
like candle.
Noted. So the reason this is a weird tangent, but the reason I brought up like global warming is like we have to be prepared to like learn from our mistakes, right? Like that's how we improve. That's how we get better. Either we learn from our mistakes or we're destined to repeat them. That I think that goes in any industry, any form of life. That's how it works, right? So the question I have for you guys is, what is something that you wish you knew back in the day?
Student loans and how they screw you over.
That's true.
And then you die.
Yeah, there's people that
And then
are.
you die.
No, that's a big fact. Because there's some people that can't get their lives on because like they're like blacklisted with their student loans. So like if they can't pay it, then it fucks up their credit. Then their credit goes on hold. Then they can't apply for anything.
Yep.
Like, or like if they get a job, their wages are garnished.
No, I wish I knew all about this stuff prior to doing it instead of knowing it after. It's just student loan companies, I think you're basically selling your soul to the devil to like a certain extent. And especially if you get something out of it, then it's fine. But if you start taking student loans out when you're like getting your like general ed stuff and like the basic stuff where you don't know where you're going,
It kind of sucks.
You're just adding loans and adding money to it. That's unnecessarily, but it needs to get done. So like when I went to Healed and got all those, it is just knowing what I know now. It is crazy because it is just so bad and how much their interest is, and all they do is they're like, oh, you need to pay for school? We got you. Oh, we'll pay for your school. No problem.
Her interest rate is just 9,000%.
No problem. And then once you actually have to start paying, because when you're in school, you don't have to pay it back. That's kind of like the thing. But once you're done with school for like a 6-month period, you have to start paying it back.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Damn.
I think one time, the first time mine popped up, they wanted, I think it was like $800 a month from me. I was like, excuse me? This school thing didn't give me any job. Who can pay $800 a month on top of doing whatever else they wanted? So now they have like income driven like things. So you give them your pay and then they determine how much you have to pay back. Mm-hmm. But even though you pay back, say like $100, your interest rate is more than 100. So you're never taking down your loan, and it's always accumulating. So that's how they get you. So it's always accumulating.
Do you qualify for that student loan forgiveness thing?
I was just about to.
I've been
to make sure I wasn't crazy.
Yeah, I think I just looked at it. I think it doesn't. You can't apply or look for it until August 1st or something like that. Well, I looked for something.
Well, it's September 17th.
October 1st.
Oh, I was like...
Yeah, I looked up something for it yesterday, and I clicked all the stuff, and it was like, oh, you will be able to see something on October 1st. And I was like, oh,
that's probably when they're probably... So what I'm thinking is like why it's so far back. It's because like that's a lot of people, right? It's going to be... If you think a shoe launch is hard to get into, this is going to be even harder.
Oh yeah, because they're sitting there trying to find every person to knock out.
Yeah,
is what they're doing. So you have to pay. So they're trying to find something for you to pay.
Oh, wow. Like that?
Yeah, they're not trying. I don't think they're trying to be like, okay, yeah, this person. Okay, yeah, this person. I think they're like, all right, well, this person, you know what? They don't get it.
But
I think that's what it is.
What would they use to determine that, you know?
That I don't know. I think they say it has to do with your income, with like something with like if you make like was it 125,000 a year less.
If you make less than that, which is like a majority of us.
Yeah, I mean,
as far as I can say.
Yeah, but hopefully it goes to all of them. But I don't know. But I mean, even 20 grand, that's still a lot.
Yeah, it's still. I think even $5,000.
Yeah. Something
it all helps.
Yeah.
Something's better than nothing.
If they forgave me maybe $1,000, sick.
Yeah, I mean, I'd still be like, all right, cool, but it doesn't help me much.
But
I'll still take it.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how I feel with it. But yeah, I hope everything works out for everybody if you have student loans. Yeah. I hope you get it. I hope I get it.
For real.
Because
student loans suck.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
They have a number on it. It says about like 43 million borrowers. Provide relief to up to 43 million borrowers, including canceling the full remaining balance for roughly 20 million borrowers.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. I wish the best.
Yeah. I wish the best to everybody. And if you do get it, congrats. If not, hope everything works out for you.
Hope for the best.
Hope everything works out
Nearly
for you.
90% of debt cancellation benefits will go to borrowers earning less than $75,000.
Damn.
Yeah. I have a huge passion of hating loan companies because of this shit. Like I hate student loan companies. I didn't see this before. That's tight.
That's new though.
Yeah. That's tight.
A graph.
Damn.
That's a big number.
Of course there's 0% for people that make 125,000 or more. They could just pay for it. Do you see that there's people like after Joe Biden like announced that like during his little press conference, they're like, what about the people that paid for their student loans? He's like, okay.
Yeah, what about them?
Yeah, what about them?
You don't have any student loans. Be happy.
Yeah, and then there's like governors that were like, it seems very, I forgot the word that he used, like communistic or whatever, something on the lines of that, to like forgive this much debt. And then the white, I don't know, maybe you told me or someone close to me told me that the White House Twitter said how much that governor how much debt was forgiven for like PPE during COVID. It was like $10 million that he was just paying to himself.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Government, right? Anyway, what's something that you would wish you knew back in the heyday, Jared?
I wish I knew how easy it was to start a credit line. Because it's actually fairly easy. And I always thought it was not, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I just started one maybe, I think it's been like 3-4 years now. But I wish I knew.
So you can build your credit.
So I could have been building this whole goddamn time.
Yeah.
So I think that's like one thing, definitely.
Wish they teach you that in school.
They don't teach you shit in school.
Like in high school, like
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
There should be something where they give you like.
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
You're not wrong, but like it'd be nice to like know all that shit, right? And there should be something for like a high school person where you get like $100, $500 in credit or something like that to be able to use and pay and teach you about it.
Yeah, that's what should have been in life skills. Yeah. Like I get it. Like if I have sex, it's a possibility someone gets pregnant.
But they don't want to teach you that so that you can pay for the services later on.
That's true. That's a possibility.
That's what it's coming down to.
You're gonna need that credit now in order to pay for the kid.
Yeah.
So either way, you're getting taught the credit.
Yeah. I think something that I wish I knew, like back in the day, was like being shy is dumb.
Dumb.
Like, at least for me, right? Like, because like in high school, like I knew a lot of people, but like I was never like very outgoing, and like as loud as I am now and like wanting to like put my persona out there and stuff. And like I wonder like would my content creation career be different, or would I have, if I put myself out there, would I be in a different career field? You know? I don't regret anything that I've done or where I'm at. I just wonder like if I was out of my shell earlier, you know, would me and Stacy's mom could have got it on? I don't know.
It's possible.
Funny thing is, I don't even know anyone named Stacy. It's crazy.
But I heard her mom's got it going on.
Yeah, whoever's Stacy's mom. I bet that person gets tired of that joke. Has got it going on. I don't know the rest of the words.
What have you seen Euro Trip?
I've seen it once. I don't remember it.
Oh, the Fiona song in the beginning. Do you remember that?
Oh. If you could sing it, sing it.
Oh, fuck! That song is so funny.
Okay, I'll take
get
that
it.
as Do you guys ever also feel that like holidays are coming sooner and sooner?
Yeah, all the time.
Like it's fucking like I saw someone buying Christmas decorations. It's fucking September.
We've been receiving Christmas stuff
Like why so fucking early?
since like last month.
Scotty doesn't know that
It's been on the floor for about the same time.
every Sunday.
She thinks he's at church, but she doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
That Fiona and me do it in the man.
And the funniest part is that it's Johnny Damon or Matt Damon singing.
Freakiest little sex puppet I know. Fiona.
So every time I hear Stacy's mom, it kind of like reminds me of the song.
Oh, Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know.
Cheers to Scotty. That Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. She thinks she's at church,
but she doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty comes down.
Don't tell Scotty. Don't tell Scotty. But yeah. Euro Trip, great movie. Watch it.
Yeah, that was. Aside from that, that was just the weird thing I've been noticing lately. That someone buying Christmas decorations in September.
Sounds like Keani.
Did she buy Christmas decorations?
Not yet, but she's talking about stuff.
It's not Halloween. Hasn't even passed.
You tell her that.
Okay, I'll tell her later.
There's still Halloween. There's still Thanksgiving. Like,
Yeah.
there's so much shit still going on right now. But
Next
all those
Black Friday's
Christmas stuff's
tomorrow.
out. Oh fuck!
Are we doing Friendsgiving?
Yeah, why wouldn't we?
Yeah, why not?
Did we do one last year?
I think it was the last one at Borgia.
We still have that video.
Here.
I still have Pickle Rick.
Sad.
Dude.
Yeah, I keep sometimes I leave it on, and sometimes I forget it's on because I
It
think
moves.
the battery's dead, and then I'll be like talking to Josh like in Discord, and I hear it move. I'm just like, what the fuck is that? I still remember how long it took for us to figure out what it's doing. How it's sometimes it's dancing and sometimes it just fucking just jolts around. That was a funny one.
Good times.
Okay, another question I have for you guys is who is one person you would want to have a conversation with? And why? Could be someone famous, could be someone.
My grandfather on my dad's side. Definitely. Because I feel like growing up, he was a big part of my life growing up, and then he wasn't. I feel like I missed out on a lot of cool conversations that I could have had with him.
Damn.
And he had like, he was in the Army, so like that military path for me could have started earlier. Maybe I could have actually been in the military. I mean, things happen for a reason, sure, but I definitely would have loved to be able to poke his brain a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, I think one of the last things I definitely remember helping him out with was getting his diabetic needle from the drawer so that he can take his
insulin,
his shot. And that's one of the very few memories that I have from my grandfather. Yeah.
Damn, that was super deep.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm out
think
here.
that'd be super cool.
And I'm out here trying to save my dog because he's an asshole, trying to figure out what he's thinking and why he doesn't listen to me. Why aren't you listening? I know what you're telling me.
He's like, I'm fucking deaf.
What?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I don't understand your language.
Damn. It makes me want to rethink mine.
Yeah, like
it's just one of those
retract
things.
what I
It's
said.
like, as I was growing up, and with him a lot, just where my roots are from,
Yeah.
And I feel like after he passed, just things were different. So
Definitely.
oh yeah,
Definitely when my grandfather passed also.
it's tough.
Yep.
Good times. Oh my god, I remember being at the funeral, or I think it was the viewing, and one of my cousins, one of my older cousins, were behind me, and they're like, "Just pretend like he's sleeping." I was like, "Bitch,
Wake up.
I know he's not sleeping, motherfucker. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that shit. It's the stupidest thing I've heard, but thank you for trying."
Yeah. Don't close that. He's sleeping. He'll wake up.
Don't be lush.
I remember that definitely.
Damn. Way to like try to cut the tension in the room. It's like your fucking significant other. And then we just go, just pretend they're sleeping.
What?
That's not how they sleep.
What?
Yeah.
Their chest would be moving if they're sleeping. Damn. I kind of, okay. Mine
I'm
is,
trying to rethink mine.
yeah.
Sorry.
I was no, it's okay.
Because that's what happens when I review the notes. I start,
God damn it! I start thinking. This is why I don't review.
This is why you guys don't review
yes,
the notes?
so that
No.
it's just fresh off
guys
the dome.
Okay, I'll just remove you guys from the list.
No.
So the person that I would want to have a conversation with is Robin Williams,
Nice.
because like I love the work that he does, and I just want to know like how he processes failure through his comedic success, and how does he do the Mrs. Doubtfire voice, because it's such a great voice. But also like his movie, I love all of his movies, and he's made like a big impact in my life. Like again, coming from your answer, Jared, it's not as deep. Like of course, like I'd want like a conversation with my dad, but like I feel like I had the right amount of time with him. There's stuff like I for sure would want him to be there, like if I asked him like advice on like how to propose. But then now I just love that he's just watching down and just face palming at every mistake that I'm making. So why the fuck would you say that? But no, one person I would want to have a conversation
Dumbass.
with for real, every time I finish this plot. Dumbass. Robin Williams for sure. Yeah, Robin Williams.
It's a good one. Definitely a good one.
Are you sticking with bricks?
Motherfucker's an asshole.
Just trying to figure out why he's an asshole.
If you can tell me why you're an asshole, maybe we can both work together.
Watch,
but
he's
until
just
I
trying
know
to-
why, we can't.
Do you think your dog's just trying to figure out why you're an asshole to him?
That's probably the same thing. We're probably like thinking the same thing, and that's why we probably like butt heads.
You
It'd
should
be
ask.
upsetting if Brooks was able to talk. Why are you an asshole? I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just
I want to pee here though.
Hey, he'd be like, I don't know, just him. End of conversation.
And he's like, "Are
Wasted
you
my
missing a
question.
limb?"
Wasted my question on him. He's like, you miss a fucking leg, and you tell me. Whoa.
Well,
That was a
wow.
little too deep, bro.
Yeah,
you,
chill
need to
out.
you need to calm down there.
He's like, just go piss over there. Actually, I have a little update for you guys on our YouTube channel. The person that suggested the Would You Rather's is enjoying it. Left a comment saying they really love the Would You Rather's.
I like that
That's what I'm
segment too.
talking about.
That's
Yeah.
a really good one.
Oh, we got some coming up. The last kind of discussion piece that I have with us would be: do you think there was life here on Earth before humans?
Yeah.
Okay, well there goes that.
Yeah. I mean, had to start from something.
Yeah. Or do you think like it's like
Are you maybe are you thinking like intelligent life?
yeah,
before
like
you-
not like there's like
So
Tell
like,
us, like,
oh,
weren't
some,
there like
like,
dinosaurs and shit?
something.
Like,
Yeah.
were there always something here?
no
like some kind of other.
yeah, like you know how like the theory of Atlantis, it's like super advanced and then like it just got lost at sea or whatever, but like do you think that there was intelligent life that you know like and like the evidence of like the pyramids and like metallic sculptures being found in like Alaska and Antarctica and stuff?
Yeah. I think there's a lot of things that we don't know about in the history books that we'll just never know because we weren't back there. And people can write whatever they want, and that's what we take on, and that's about it, you know? But I like to think so because then, like I said, life is just boring if there wasn't anything else going on. Like, we can't be the only shit that's out here right now, okay?
You're saying we went from hunting with spears to paying student loans? That's the evolution I want to believe that happened.
That's all we got? That's it? Okay.
My greatest defense is not going to school.
Oh my god! And that's why I want to go to Mars, because maybe something will be different over there.
Hi, welcome to Mars, and then we have your transportation loans. Imagine how much fucking gas you gotta pay for to get from here to Mars.
You know, you're like, oh shit, I forgot some on Earth. I gotta go back.
What about the moon? Isn't that
like-
closer?
9 months.
Can't we just bring water to the moon? Is that not how it works?
Oh, the moon.
How do we bring water to the moon?
I don't know.
Just get a long hose and put it in the ocean.
know?
and
We'll not fucking drain the earth of all the fucking water.
use gravity and have it go straight to.
Just siphon it.
Yeah.
Someone on Mars is like,
This isn't working.
I'm lightheaded. I'm lightheaded.
2 years later, it starts flowing through because
It starts
takes
gushing
that
out.
long.
Damn.
I think that'd be cool.
Siphoning water from the earth?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Whoever can figure that out,
Yeah. Fucking evil.
congrats.
Siphoning all the fucking water from earth.
It's a long ass hose.
Salt water, by the way.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so let's get to the would you rather's. So I have 3 of them today. So the first would you rather is
There's a lot. It's a long one. And it's a long one, right?
yeah. Would you rather be the best in the world at a skill, task, or a job of your choice, but be socially unbearable, or
So be Kanye.
wow, shots at counting, or be how you are now, but everyone you meet enjoys your company and loves having you around, even more than they already do.
That's a good question.
Excuse me.
I think I'm gonna go with the first one because I feel like
Be very skillful and just not.
yeah.
Okay.
I guess, and that's me thinking about being able to secure
A future.
a future. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like I wouldn't have to worry about it because if I'm the best at it, I must be getting paid for it.
Wow, this is like a financial pod. We've been talking about like financial stability, financial struggles.
No,
Okay,
I
I respect that.
But I mean, and that's what I think. You know what I mean? I would choose that so that I can set up not just my future, but the future generation of my lineage.
I'm with that.
I think that'd be
Now, if you're socially unbearable, who would help you with your lineage,
you know,
or would they just be shallow?
You'll
as
just
hell?
find a job where I can be by myself.
But there's no lineage. Then he dies.
There is love for everyone. And
You can-
someone out there would be just as unbearable
You
as
can
me.
hire somebody to do all the social stuff.
And then he just does the physical stuff
yeah.
for the lineage. Okay, all right. Respectfully. What about you, Justin?
I mean, theoretically, I mean, you're right, but I would never want to be socially unbearable is the problem. So, like, it's either you lock down your future or you have a social life and have friends and all that stuff. And I'd rather have friends versus that.
Okay.
In my opinion.
I'm with that.
I mean, I feel like just because you're socially unbearable doesn't mean you don't have friends.
I mean, but the way that I'm thinking about it is like if you hang out with people or see anything, say if you go on a date, you're socially unbearable. The person that you're with is like, fuck, this guy is
Over here.
Like super.
You're at a restaurant, you're like clinking, trying to get the waiter's attention. You're like,
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Is this filtered water?
Yeah, I asked for Voss water.
I asked for Pellegrino with a splash of Italian lime.
Oh shit, Italian lime. Your Italian lime is the one.
Yeah. Or prickly pears, you know.
Yeah, prickly pear. Not so prickly. But yeah, that's what I would choose. Just because of that reason. You're not wrong with the financially stable one. You're absolutely correct, but I feel you would have to come to acceptance of being more alone in life versus having friends or something like that.
Like a social life or something like that.
That's the way that I'm perceiving it. That's all. You?
I probably would be the socially unbearable because like I could never think of myself being like that. So I'm like, hey, why not be the social dick and just be like the best of the best? And I wonder what it feels like to be condescending to everyone. I wonder what goes through their mind.
Yeah, I can see that being interesting for a little bit, but then after a while, you can like, it starts to become like habit, right? You're
And
like,
then it just
you
becomes
would
a part
wanna-
of you.
Yeah, and then you want to change, but it's so hard to change. Then is how I would like think about it too.
I'm trying to think of loopholes. Like, what if my best skill
Looking up.
is social skills?
Damn.
He broke the game. He broke the game.
Loophole.
But outside of that, you're just socially unbearable.
That would be a good loophole. Like your skill is public speaking.
Yeah. But after that, you're just a dick. Like,
You're the best.
So
at
you're
public
forever
speaking.
public speaking. Hi, I want to thank you for coming to my press conference. Sir, this is a Denny's. Can I just take your order?
I would like a grand slam.
Can I get a moons over my hammy?
Ooh, pigs in a blanket.
Go on with that.
Smoking a pancake.
Bonga the blintz.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I wonder what Jace would say.
How about you, Jace? Yeah.
But everyone really loves you already.
Dude, come on.
Chill.
Come on.
just want to put a photo of him. Okay. Would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reverse mermaid/merman? So imagine a centaur first. And then flip it.
4 legs and a human.
Yeah, but flip it now.
And now you're deer and antlers
And then 2 legs.
and 2 legs versus a merman.
So you're human bottom.
Your fish up top.
Yeah.
Fish up top and a bottom.
That's why it's weird.
Huh.
Your arms would be hooves too.
So either way, I have human legs.
I think that's what it is.
That's what that came down to. I guess and they both eat plants, huh? They're both.
I think a mermaid and merman eat fish.
But they are fish. Cannibals.
Well, other fish,
kidding.
there's a species of fish.
You're right.
They eat crabs. There.
I think it comes down to if I want to live in the water or on land.
Yeah, but like.
But if
you
you
can barely swim, you got regular human legs, but you can breathe.
you can breathe underwater, but you only have
fucking
legs to kick.
You don't have arms; you just the fins.
But if you're a reverse centaur, you can't hold anything because you got hooves.
God, that's a tough one.
I'd probably
it,
pick
reverse
the reverse centaur. I don't see any benefits of any.
Just
neither
hiding.
of them have fucking benefits. There's no winning in this situation.
I'll find a benefit right now.
All right, what is it?
Going merman.
Okay.
Okay. Fish upper half.
Yeah, and I can help explore the ocean and get paid for it.
But
They
can you live on land though? Is what I'm saying. Because if you're a fish on top, you'd only be able to live in the water.
And you don't have hands.
Yeah, because you only have gills because you're actual fish on top. But instead of having a tail, you would be legs.
That's okay. Just come see me at the beach.
All right, no problem.
I'll be right at the shoreline.
Reverse centaur. I can live on land. Because either of them can't talk though, right? Can you talk?
Do fish make noise? Just making the sucking sound. Who's out here sucking dick? Oh, it's Jared.
It's just me.
That's the voice. It's just me. It's gonna rain.
It's just me.
It gonna rain.
Why Jared's voice get deeper? Yes,
Man, that's a tough one because that's just funny. It's just a funny mix. Like what? Did you chose
reverse
you
centaur for
reverse
sure.
centaur.
Hopefully, I get horns.
Definitely. That's what I see.
But
with
like,
it.
there's is it the centaur? Centaur is horse or is it bull? Oh, no, that's the minotaur. Never mind.
Yeah, the minotaur's bull.
Okay, never mind.
So it'd have
Okay,
to
so
be.
reverse centaur still.
No, I'm still choosing.
I have nice hair.
I think it'd get lonely in the water.
Well, he's socially unbearable, so
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah,
It
so
kinda
you can
fits.
live alone in the water.
is that the skill? He's just a skillful at swimming.
All the other fish. Look at this guy with legs.
Dumbass.
Look at this fucking guy.
Okay, last one. Okay, would you rather your only mode of transportation be a donkey or a giraffe?
Oh, donkey.
Really? Y'all ever see that video that Safari Jeep being chased by a giraffe? Them quick.
Them quick.
You know how hard it'd be to get on a giraffe?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm short already. I don't think I'm
But,
getting on
okay,
top of this.
How are you going to get under an overpass with a giraffe?
It fucking jumps.
You're going to jump with a giraffe over an overpass?
You
You
don't-
can't
we
just
don't-
like
you know, we
hop
don't know.
on a freeway.
But the donkey just going fucking negative 10 miles an hour.
But they can carry a lot of shit.
They just need to carry me. I can carry the backpack.
How are you getting on the giraffe without being like, fuck, I need to get on it?
No, like, okay, remember in Lion King when they're all bowing? The fucking giraffe can get on the ground.
That's not like we're not in Lion King.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna sneak into a zoo. I'm gonna bring a saddle.
Big ass ladder with a saddle, and I'm gonna hop on.
I'll vlog it.
That'd be good.
They should make that a mod in Red Dead Redemption.
Giraffe.
You're riding a giraffe instead of a horse. I think it'd be fucking hilarious.
Hey, you see somebody modded the Spider-Man game on PC to be first person?
Oh.
It looked fucking sick. Like
feel
you
like I
see
would-
like you literally like our view is what it
I
is.
feel like I'd get motion sick.
Yeah,
I think I would.
sick.
But
I'll
it
show
probably
you.
does look sick.
Yeah, I'll show
Especially if you leave the blurry on and all that. Oof.
Everything's.
Yeah, you're just.
I'm just walking.
Oh, yeah, I'd get so dizzy, dude. That's too much. Yeah, I'd be so dizzy after a while.
Jeez,
Especially since I like
you know
to
how
do,
many
like, the
flips he
tricks?
does?
Yeah, just saying that. Imagine doing like the tricks and stuff, dude. I'd die.
Wow.
I'd fall right out of my.
I don't know if I'd be. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able
Might
to
be
do that.
cool with like battles, but like swinging,
Does look cool,
nah.
though. Talking about different perspective games, you know, in Call of Duty, they just added the third person mode.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Like as far as like
It,
gameplay?
it kind of looked like
PUBG.
PUBG, but just better graphics.
They also have a new animation for like when you pull out your when you pull out your pistol. So like you'll be firing, and then I forgot what button you press, but then they move the rifle to the side,
And they just grab the
and
gun.
you grab the
Oh,
pistol,
that's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
and then like you put it back. I think it has like a different rate of fire.
By the way, I choose donkey.
Oh, okay, that's a donkey.
I choose donkey.
Well, you guys choose donkey.
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 Okay. I know we in the middle of pod, it was kind of like not as like upbeat as we wanted to, since we're talking about like things we would want to know in the past and things that may or may have not changed like how we are now. So I kind of want to end the pod like with this quote I heard from this movie. So you're not where you want to be. You feel like you're supposed to be somewhere else doing something else. Say you could snap your fingers and be wherever you want to be or whatever you want to do. I bet you still feel the same way, just not feeling in the right place. The point is, you can't get hung up on where you rather be, that you forget to make the most of where you are. Take a break from worrying about things you can't control. Live a little. I want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on the Average Employee Podcast. I'm your host, Al.
And it's time to clock out.
Catch you guys on the next one, guys.
Peace.
Peace.